This is Petrolheads. I'm Neil Morrissey. And in the next half hour, you're going to see a live car accident, a flying milk van, and Johnny from EastEnders driving like a nutter. Right, let's meet our team captains. Top gear gas guzzler, Richard Hammond, and the even bigger, well, taller car nerd, Chris Barrie. With Chris, an actor currently cruising the mean streets of the 70s in a Mark III Cortina, from the excellent Life on Mars, Philip Glenister. And joining Richard is the star of Bleak House, The Full Monty, and The Interpreter with Nicole Kidman, which makes him a proper movie star. It's Hugo Spear.
We've all done movies. I actually cast Angelina Jolie in two of mine.
Hang on, you were in Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. You were the butler. You had a tray with a glass on it, you were the butler.
I was in Kingdom of Heaven for about 10 seconds.
Well, I've seen it. That was hard work, so I've had to...
I was in it. That was even harder.
And you and The Interpreter, you were only in the first 10 minutes of the film, and then you were shot.
Yeah, that's because I wanted to see Nicole Kidman cry.
Yeah. So enough of the film stuff.
It's so rich coming from the only person sitting at the table who's never, ever been in a film.
Yeah.
I have, actually.
No, you haven't.
No, I have.
What, Wizard of Oz?
No. In what? It was for a high street bank, and it was for the people that worked there to let them know how to get out of the building if there was a fire. It was a film!
An internal corporate fire safety...
Film.
Video.
Film.
Yeah, right. Petrolheads, the quiz show with medium-ranking movie stars and a corporate whore. But all our players are top-level dustbins of car trivia. So, chaps, what fell out of your glove box this week?
Well, I managed to turn up this exclusive picture of the first car in Britain fitted with Australian sat-nav.
Hey! It's actually a special edition. It's the new Vauxhall Ostrich. It's like if it detects an accident. You know how those Mercedes have those radars that stop them completely? If that sees an accident, it does that. Then it's gone away.
Now, because we're all about cars, our teams are competing in a race, and instead of points, they'll clock up miles. This week, the route starts in my hometown of Stafford, and the finish line is here in Hugo's hometown of Harrogate.
Actually, Neil, sorry to interrupt. You know those little narrow country lanes around my hometown, Harrogate, yeah?
I do, yeah.
I was driving along one of those the other day, and I slowed down to let an oncoming vehicle pass me. And as the driver went past, he shouted, "Pig!" So I shouted, "Wanker!" And then I crashed into a pig.
It's a Yorkshire thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, let's get started with Cars on Camera. Take a very close look at the car action coming up. First, Chris's team. Phil, your new series recreates classic 70s cop series like The Sweeney. Well, just for you, we've got the real thing.
Oh, Bill, where'd I come from?
Shut it.
All right, Cooney.
Now, there were two cars in that chase. I want names and I want them now!
Right, there was an S-type Jaguar.
Yes, yes.
Granada.
And
Granada.
now, hang on. Was this an early edition of the Sweeney or a later edition?
Who cares about
Ah, you see, in the early edition, it was a Consul V6 3-litre, and in later editions, it was the copper brown Granada.
that? You're absolutely correct, of course. Yeah, it was a Consul GT V6 3-litre.
There was also a Volkswagen Beetle, probably a 1200 without the McPherson struts. And definitely the coach next to the wall was a Leyland Leopard.
It is a Leyland Leopard.
Well, there was a blue Morris Marina coupe went the other way. I recognise it because we had one when I was a kid, purple one. It's one of those childhood family cars you never forget or get over.
OK, Richard and Hugo, for you it's over to a South African petrol station. They installed full-colour CCTV after a spate of robberies and carjackings. This is what the cameras picked up. Now, everything seems normal so far as the passenger gets out and goes to do something. Then she comes back to the car, which is where we freeze our frame. So, what happens
It's
next?
just a petrol station.
Wasn't she a bloke when she walked in and when she came out, she was a woman?
Did I do that in South African petrol
Little
station?
sex changes?
It could be, yeah, but I don't think that's not the answer.
Okay.
I think. You see, there's a litter bin in the middle of the frame there, and then another one at the back. They're not litter bins. They're like little Daleks, and they lift up and they hover around and they chase people.
I'll have two of what you're taking.
Probably isn't. I have no idea. Now, how can we know that?
No, no, it is. I'll tell you what. Now's a good point to have a look at it.
She drives off.
And what you didn't see was the little bloke just out of shot saying, "Oh, that's petrol gone up again." Anyway, after that, let's see how the race is going. Yes, Chris and Phil are in the lead as we move on to our parking round. Now, one person from each team has to enter the Petrolheads Theatre of Mayhem. It's basically that little bit of studio over there. Now, you have to reverse park between two other cars, and it sounds easy, but there's one little snag. You'll be blindfolded. So, tonight I nominate Phil and Hugo. Off you go. Now, obviously, we aren't going to let you do this completely blind. That's why your teammate will be giving you guidance. And tonight's weapon of mass destruction is this 1996 Ford Escort. So, Phil, you're up first. OK, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
OK, ready, set, and go!
We're all over it.
All right, Phil. Yeah, reverse. Left hand down, left hand down, left hand down, left hand down. No, left hand, right hand down, right. That was crap. Go, hang on. Forward, right hand down. Go back a bit and then forward a bit harder.
15 seconds.
Keep ramming. Those forwards are pretty good. Right,
10,
left hand down, left hand
9,
down, left hand down.
8,
Get off the curb, get off the
7,
curb, get off the curb.
6,
No, left hand
5,
down, left hand down.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, Phil. Phil, you're going to want to taper this for your show reel, mate.
Pretty damn perfect, I think.
Come on, Chris, you made that work.
Chris, you look like a 70s cop doing that.
That's part like a true copper, isn't it? Really?
Well, against all the odds, that lovely Escort, is still running. So, Hugo, are you up for it, mate?
Up for it, mate.
But are you ready?
I'm ready, mate.
OK, ready?
Yep.
Set, and go.
Right, Hugo, it's Richard with your instructions. Back up slowly. Sensibly, very good. Bit of left, bit slower than that. A lot slower. Yeah. That's a bit fast, mate. Give it left and forward. OK. Now backwards and a bit of left. Straighten up, straighten up. No, bit of left, maybe.
15 seconds.
Forwards and... Come on, man. Forwards and left. Straighten up right. That's good. Maybe
10
left and back.
seconds.
Left. Give it full left lock and back. Full left lock and back.
5 seconds.
Full left lock and reverse.
3, 2,
Yeah,
1. Put the handbrake on, mate.
We're not very good at this.
Now, although, Hugo, you were quite spectacular in a sort of a stock car-y type way, I'm going to have to give the miles to Phil and Chris, because it seemed neater. OK, time to think of a link. I'll show you two pictures, and you tell me who or what links them. Chris and Phil, the connection between Bernie Eccleston and a salami, please.
They're both too rich and they haven't got any taste.
Like you're thinking, but not quite there.
One looks like a penis. And the other's a large sausage.
Allegedly. No, it's not the correct answer. I need the connection between Bernie and a salami.
Is it something to do with Formula One prizes?
It is, yeah. But obviously, I need a bit more detail than that.
In the original Formula One races, the with the award, the winner got a salami.
I'll give you that. You're absolutely correct, because at the 1924 Grand Prix of Europe, where the Hartford Shock Absorber Trophy was a 6-foot sausage. You're absolutely right. Here's the sausage. There it is, look.
Yeah, wasn't that the race in which one of the drivers was killed? Because they never found the body, did they?
Right. That was the first prize. Well, the race was held in Lyon, and Lyon and salamis are very closely connected, so it was actually a great honour to get a giant salami. OK, Richard and Hugo, what links Harry Potter and Suffolk beauty spot Ipswich?
In Harry Potter, Hogwarts is the school. In Ipswich, Hogwarts is what you catch off your wife.
You're not going to Ipswich anytime soon, are you?
Just remember, these are car... This is called Petrolheads. It's a car-related question we're after here.
Harry Potter drove a flying Ford Anglia.
He did, and Anglia was the TV station with the
Well,
knight on his
Anglia
horse.
is actually the area, so that's absolutely correct. Well done, yeah. Well done. Well, round of applause. Because that was a spurious connection there. Well done.
We had one of those. It's good.
My grandma had one of those.
Chris and Phil, what links Sir Jimmy Savile and a 1955 Ford Zephyr?
Both of them have the same scrap metal value.
Very possibly.
Is it... Here we go. Is it... Now then, now then, now then, now then, now then. Goodness gracious, guys and gals. Goodness gracious, guys and gals. Goodness gracious, guys and gals. As it happens, guys and gals. As it happens, guys and gals. As it... That's the phone bill.
Very well performed, but no. Hang on. I'm still asking just see if you can come up with anything sensible.
You wouldn't want to be in either of them, really, would you?
Any ideas over here?
Is it that they both struggled to run for 26 miles?
Very good. Very good.
It does, because the marathon.
But no, it's not. If I mention road safety, does that ring any bells?
Clunk click.
Oh, now you're on it.
First car with seatbelts.
Yes, you're definitely on it. Yeah, that does.
Well done, mate.
Seatbelts.
That's not actually a Zephyr seatbelt, is it?
No, I don't know if it is. No, it's actually not, and only you would know that. But in 1955, the Ford Zephyr was the first car in Britain to offer seatbelts as an option, and Sir Jimmy famously starred in the clunk-click seatbelt campaigns between 71 and 76. Anyway, Richard and Hugo, find the link between David Beckham and Jamiroquai singer J.K.
Beckham just learnt to say J.K. J.K. It rhymes. Well, J.K. loves cars, doesn't he? He's got a fantastic collection.
Yep.
He's got, like, Enzo and Mercedes SL Gullwing and Mercedes Pullman and...
Enzo
Beckham's
definitely is connected to the answer.
Is it? Well, Beckham's just going to have a load of... He'll have a Range Rover Sport with a supercharger on it. He'll have an Aston Martin Vantage V8 he'll have ordered. He'll have... No, he will. He'll have...
Is it
What's the connection? What's the link between them?
Is that JK's hats come in a posh box and Beckham just comes in a posh box?
Hugo Spear!
Oh, man!
Neither of them could use their left foot. Wrong programme, really, that. What about... did Beckham sell JK his car?
No, I don't think you're going to get it. So I've got to tell you what it is now. Both have actually been caught speeding in a Ferrari. Oh, yes. JK was clocked at, in his F40 at 111. It's funny, because when I read that, I thought he said he was ill. On the M40. And Beckham at 76. Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah, but it was in a 50-mile-an-hour limit. In his 550 Maranello. So there you go. A quick check on our race tells me that Chris and Phil are in the lead. Now I'm going to show you a genuine road sign from somewhere in the world. And the first one to buzz in and tell me what it means gets the point. So fingers on buzzers. Let's just have a quick buzzer test. Chris? Very nice. Richard? Excellent. So let's get started with signage number 1.
What? Lion King performance cancelled.
No. Cat's eyes in the road, and ears, and nose, and just everything.
cat drip trays being sold in 60 kilometres.
Go on, go on.
Yeah, just do that.
You've got to remember this is actual...
Just do that.
Yeah,
What?
turn it around
Just,
a little
no,
bit.
no, I think...
What? Like that?
No, other way, other way.
Like that?
Stop, there you go. Cats treading water for 60 kilometres.
Turn it round the other way.
What, like that?
Yeah. Cats drowning for 60 kilometres.
Tigers in the road or something.
No, 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 no.
What else can...
And the terrible thing is that my cards are out of order, so even I don't know. OK, yes. It is from the Iguaca Falls Road in southern Brazil. Oh, yeah. And it means 60 kilometres per hour speed limit sign, beware wildlife.
What, just generally?
Just generally, beware wildlife.
So it could be that or a chicken.
So, here's number 2. You ready? Oh, that was quick.
Balloon seller ahead. Hurry, one left.
Is it a lollipop lady, children's crossing thing?
No, Chris, go away, because I'm going to give it to Hugo, because he really is close enough.
OK.
It's traffic control person ahead, drive slowly and watch for instructions.
All of that.
That's what it means, yeah. That's a case Canada. That's from Canada. Here's another one. Yes.
Terrible family holiday ahead.
Competitive dad ahead.
You'd find these signs around American borders.
Try and cross the borders illegally.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give you that one because it is.
illegal
actually,
border crossers ahead.
It's be alert for immigrants running across the highway. No, I've actually seen the signs. I've been there and I've seen the signs.
And what did you think
real life.
it was?
Well, I had to ask my girlfriend, obviously. She knew. Now a test of just how big an anorak you really are. I'll show you a picture of a car, but only a piece at a time. Now, the quicker you identify it, the more miles you'll earn. Fingers on buzzers. Buzz in when you think you know what the car is. OK, let's have the first one, please. It's... Oh, come on, you've got to say something.
Is it a Lotus?
No.
No.
I can't get that.
Want to see a little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Let's see a little bit more. Ooh. Oh, yes?
MGF?
No. Oh, come on, Hammond, this is your
No,
speciality.
that's the only thing I can do in my life, and I can't get that.
OK, well, let's see a little bit more, then. Oh, now he's on it.
Bugatti Veyron.
Yes! It's a Bugatti Veyron. Well done. Just needed that grill. OK, next up. Hang on,
if
what?
we hadn't watched a certain episode of Top Gear, we would never have clapped eyes on that car in our lives.
Well, you're
Unless you
admitting
knew-
that you've watched it, then. So what's your problem, dingbat?
Yes.
You're
The
on.
only other way to
I
get
lost
round
and I'm
it...
a bad loser. What?
Yeah, or just know something about cars. It's just the other way of doing it. Well, come on! It's not exactly an unheard of thing.
Yep, OK. Fighting talk from the 12-year-old. Can we have something pre-1960, please?
Well, you.
He's got a point.
Actually, I am 1960. There you go.
Chris, are all your cars insured for fire, theft and Vikings?
Yes.
Would anyone like to hazard a guess at the next car, please?
We've got to get one filmed.
Oh, he's straight in
Dodge
there.
Charger.
Nice.
Yeah, but hang on.
It's a 69.
Yes, but this is a special...
It's the Dukes of Hazzard. Dodge
Yes, it's the Dukes of Hazzard Dodge Charger. Well done, yeah. You actually went out and bought yourself one of these little
hang on,
puppies,
haven't
didn't
Yeah,
you?
all right,
One.
yes. What?
Haven't you got one?
Yeah.
bit.
Do you have to have a cushion on the seat or anything like that? OK, well, name this car. Oh, that was quick.
I haven't a clue, but I'm just stalling time to try and hope that Phil knows what it is.
OK.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
No.
Is it a movie car?
Yes.
It's the DeLorean out of Back to the Future.
Yes, it is. Well done. But none of you didn't buzz.
It's the DeLorean out of Back to the Future.
How come I don't understand the mentality when you can see that little thing, which actually was the time flux indicator. How you know what these bits are? What's going on?
I don't know. I have only one skill in life, and that's it. Give me some more of those. They are literally the only thing I can do.
No, you're not having any more. That's it. It's all over. Right, now, everyone out of their seats and follow me because it's the Petrolheads Post Office Challenge. Come with me, everyone. So this is a race, but we're not going to be using cars because that would be silly. Richard and Chris, what we're going to be using are these little puppies.
Right.
Legend Classic XL8 with a top speed of 8 miles an hour, optional front shopping basket, and, of course, a holder for your crutches on the back. Now, pay attention, because I'm going to walk the course for you just the once and show you where you've got to go. You've got to drive up the road, OK, towards the carousel. You stop just shy of the carousel and reverse into the photo booth. You wait for your passport photo to be taken, and then you drive on. You come straight back around the carousel, got that?
Yeah.
And then up into the slalom section, watch out for the dog leg to the end, and the first person to hit the available post office counter is the winner. Did you get that?
Yes.
Rightio, yep.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Start your engines.
I think it's started. Is it started?
Set. Ready. Go! Oh, and a speedy start there.
Whoa, he's using it!
He's gone really quickly off there now. Reverse into the photo booth. Oh, there goes the carousel. Oh, God. Well, that's half the way.
Sorry about that.
Then, and... He's got a splash, so he goes around the carousel. That's it, Chris, you're so...
Well, what can I...
That's a little bit of cowboy mayhem. It's all coming.
Issue number 1, please.
Stamps, please.
What a excellent, well done. Back to the chair. Have a seat. Now, do you want to see how your pictures came out? Yes. Here we go. And, yeah. Well... Should have wound the seat up a little bit higher,
Yes.
I think, there. Right, we move on to the claim game. I'll show you genuine insurance statements, but some of the words are missing. Richard and Hugo, you're first to fill in the gaps. Smoke was coming from under the bonnet, so I quickly got my out of the car and smothered the fire. We're after 3 words here, obviously denoted by the 3 little motor cars.
Very good. Smoke was coming from under the bonnet, so I quickly got my in-car barbecue out of the car and smothered the fire.
No.
Fat, lazy arse.
Could be.
My son, the arsonist.
I can't read it. Smoke was coming from under the bonnet, so I quickly got my mother-in-law out of the car and smothered the fire. Absolutely true. Chris and Phil, what's missing here? Listen to this. As I drove off the ferry at Cherbourg, a Frenchman came towards me shouting, which confused me so much, I drove off the harbour wall and into the water. 6 words here. 6 words.
Stop, 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 stop.
Very good, but no.
But in French.
Welcome to France. I have shaved my wife specially. No, I can't.
Naughty boy. Okay, I'm going to give you the answer. As I drove off the ferry at Cherbourg, a Frenchman came towards me shouting at me in a foreign language, which confused me so much I drove off the harbour wall and into the water. What a silly tosser. What's all this about? The car was parked and I was cuddling my girlfriend when... And that was what caused the accident. 5 words, 5 lovely words.
The car was parked and I was cuddling my girlfriend when, lo and behold, she deflated.
No. Hang on. Just give him a beginning.
And I was cuddling my girlfriend when Phil from EastEnders shone his special dogging torch through the window. Allegedly.
Very good. No, but all wrong. Have you any ideas?
The car was parked and I was cuddling my girlfriend when I had a little accident, and that's what caused the accident.
No, I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer. The car was parked and I was cuddling my girlfriend when she sat on the handbrake. And that was what caused the accident. A quick check on our race tells me that Chris and Phil are in the lead, and the finish is in sight. But it could all change, because this is the decider, as our teams gamble their miles and go double or quits on the outcome of our Petrolheads stunt challenge. This week, it's a real feat of daring. This is Dave Smith. He's a milkman. And this is Dave's milk van. Together they provide doorstep deliveries for the good people of Lincolnshire. But today, Dave is going for something a little more ambitious. These are some cows. This one's name is Gertie, and typically today they've decided to stand right beside a massive ramp. Cows love a massive ramp. I think you can guess what's coming next. Oh yes, milkman Dave Smith is going to attempt to jump over this line of cattle in his milk van. This is so stomach-churning for the brave bovines, they'll be producing meat yoghurt for a fortnight. The question is, how many cows will our milk van clear? OK, Chris and Phil, you're in the lead, so you get to guess first. Now, out of those 11 cows, how many will the milk van soar over?
Is the transit van, is the 2.5 diesel therein normally aspirated or turbocharged?
It was just a milk float.
Phil, let's use our great knowledge and your great parking ability and everything to sort of come together in a big car moment here.
Can you come up with a number? Or...
We've come up with 3.
3.
You're going to go for 3, and over here?
Well, we've been thinking about this.
Yes. That's what worries me.
How many cows
Somewhere
are there?
between 0 and 11.
What
It's
did
going to
they
have
say?
to be...
And it-
they said
they've
3.
said
It's
3.
just going to go like that, isn't it? It's going to be crap. It's going to go like that.
Final answer?
I'm thinking it's going to catch the third cow just, knock it over.
So that'll
it'll be
make it 2.
That'll be lean,
So
big.
you can't say
We're
3.
going to go 2, which is what we
You're
said.
going 2?
Yeah, we're going with 2.
2 and 3. OK, that's what you're going for, because whoever gets the closest is, in actual fact, the winner. So you've chosen your scores. Let's see who's right. Here he comes, Dave Milkman, powering up in his, whatever, 2.5-litre Ford Transit van with the sides cut off, and he's off! Whoa, look at that! Yeah, the milk float. So there was the gold top floating there. There he is. Let's just see that one again. It's so spectacular. Look at that. It's pretty good, isn't it? Look at that. OK, let's see how many jumped over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows. Yes. So, Chris, you're the nearest. You win. Chris and Phil have won that round, the race, and the whole quiz. Ah, for you, the sweet smell of success, and for you, the unpleasant smell of spilt milk. And that's almost it for this week, but we leave you with this, which was caught in our Petrolheads speed camera. Haulage firms in Kentucky deny that their business is suffering due to a plague of giant moles. Thank you for watching. Good night.